news all the time. This is 99.1 WNEW. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
74 degrees in Baltimore. We've got 73 in downtown Washington, D.C. at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, the 9th of September. Good afternoon. I'm Chris Barnes. Here's what's happening. Former Raven Ray Rice discussing his situation, and we have what he's just told an ESPN reporter. Rice's wife, Janae, also speaking, accusing the media of just seeking ratings as they cover the couple's story. Rice's career's gone up in flames. Now so are his jerseys. And Apple making its big product announcement. We'll tell you what it is. We'll have clouds through the rest of the day, a high of 78. The showers stay off to our east for the most part. Wall Street's been lower all day. The Dow is down 33 now. The S&P is down just a fraction. The NASDAQ has now popped up. It's gained 4 points on the day so far. The Nats hosting the Braves again this evening, and the O's are again at Boston's Fenway Park. WNEW News Time 2:01. Traffic and weather together every 5 minutes, every workday. Here's Ron Balsaric in the All News 99.1 Traffic Center.
Latest problem in the D.C. area. Outer loop of the Capitol Beltway in Virginia. Crash blocks the right lane between I-66 and Route 50, so expect slowdowns approaching the scene there. Inner loop of the Capitol Beltway in Virginia. Still slow as you approach and get through the work zone, blocking the right lane between the Dulles Toll Road and Georgetown Pike. Now, if you're on the northbound side of 95 in Virginia, it's going to be jammed up heading through the work zone, blocking the left lane between the Fairfax County Parkway and the Franconia Springfield Parkway. Then northbound on 395. It's bumper to bumper from the Beltway up to the work zone in the left lane after Route 236. Then beyond that, watch out for a work zone in the right lane between Seminary Road and Route 7, and then another work zone in the right lane approaching the 14th Street Bridge. Outer loop of the Baltimore Beltway, top side, it's jammed up heading from Delaney Valley Road over to the crash, blocking the left lane just past Charles Street. And in Glen Burnie, it is the southbound side of Ritchie Highway, which is blocked right now at 5th Avenue, again due to a utility problem. If you see a traffic problem, call the Michael & Son Plumbing Traffic Tip Line, 888-99-1 WNEW. Traffic every 5 minutes and all news, 99.1.
WNEW weather, 78 degrees at the Bay Bridge now. It's 73 in Arlington. We've got 74 in Baltimore and 74 in downtown D.C. And again, we expect a high of 78 under cloudy skies today. Traffic and weather together every 5 minutes all day, every workday, only here on All News 99.1. WNEW News Time 2:02. This portion of the news is sponsored by Ackerman Security. Home monitoring for $18.95 per month. Call 888-999-1070. Well, as he's being blitzed by repercussions for having assaulted his wife last February, losing his Ravens contract, losing NFL eligibility with indefinite suspension, now losing sponsorship deals, former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice is now speaking out about his situation. Rice telling ESPN's Josina Anderson, and I'm quoting here, "I have to be strong for my wife. She is so strong. We are in good spirits. We have a lot of people praying for us, and we'll continue to support each other. I have to be there for Janae and my family right now and work through this." Again, those are the words of Ray Rice to ESPN. Now, a day after previously unreleased video of the elevator assault goes public, Rice's wife, Janae, is also speaking out. Mrs. Rice saying on Instagram today, quote, "No one knows the pain that the media and unwanted opinions from the public have caused my family." She says, "To make us relive a moment in our lives we regret every day is a horrible thing." Mrs. Rice also accuses the media of being motivated purely by ratings, adding in capital letters, "This is our life." She closes by saying, "What don't you all get? If your intentions were to hurt us, embarrass us, make us feel alone, take all our happiness away, you've succeeded on so many levels. Just know we will continue to grow and show the world what real love is." Again, those are the words of Ray Rice's wife, Janae, in an internet post on Instagram. Allison Bressler runs a nonprofit for partner abuse called Partnership for Change. She says victims often feel isolated and end up siding with their abusers.
Victims in general work very hard to hide what's happening to them, especially if you have a spouse who is someone of power. They don't want this information getting out, so they work very hard to do whatever they can to support their batter because they don't want it to become bigger.
Well, a lot of fans, of course, are angered about what's happened with the Ray Rice saga, and now some of them are turning in number 27 jerseys for pizza or drinks. One Charm City native wants to take that a step further.
This is the Ray Rice Jersey Burning Challenge.
An excerpt from the Ray Rice Jersey Burning Challenge out on YouTube, a video created by Brandon, a student at the University of Baltimore and a lifelong Ravens fan.
He was really one of my favorite players, and even though I forgive him, it's not right what he did.
And his challenge is pretty simple. Go out in a controlled environment and burn the number 27 jersey.
He doesn't deserve to be honored. That jersey is now worthless.
When I asked Brandon about the moves that both the Ravens and the NFL have made when it comes to Rice's career,
I think it's the perfect call to do. Most fans agree with the call.
Jim McKay, All News 99.1.
Now, a lot of people still wondering, did the NFL act quick enough? Did it actually know about that video before it's owned up to knowing about the video? And if that's the case, should the commissioner, Roger Goodell, be out of a job? What do you think? Well, tweet us your opinions at WNEW. Also, you can see that video of the assault in the elevator. It is on WNEW.com. WNEW News Time, 2:05. Well, Apple has peeled the wraps off its newest products today. Apple CEO Tim Cook unveiling 2 new iPhones with larger screens. The new phones have rounded edges. They're thinner than the past versions, and they also include a new generation Retina display.
We are launching the biggest advancement in the history of iPhone.
The 2 models, the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. And along with larger iPhones, Apple is poised to unveil a wearable device, marking its first major entry in a new product category since the iPad's debut in 2010. You can see photos of these new phones on WNEW.com. We'll check traffic and weather together in 15 seconds.
Live horse racing action returns to Rosecroft Raceway Saturday, September 13th at 6:40 p.m. Admission is free. Be one of the first 400 guests Saturday and receive a free Back to the Track t-shirt. Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington. Don't miss the action this weekend.
WNEW News Time 2:06. Only All News 99.1 has you covered with Beltway to Beltway traffic reports every 5 minutes. Driven by Antwerp and Toyota in Clarksville at Route 32 and 108. Here's Ron Balsaric.
Outer loop of the Baltimore Beltway on the top side. Traffic still crawls from Delaney Valley Road over to the crash, blocking the left lane just past Charles Street. Meanwhile, in Glen Burnie, it's the southbound side of Ritchie Highway blocked at Route 5, or actually, I'm sorry, at 5th Avenue. That is due to a utility problem. Also in Anne Arundel County, got reports of a crash on the ramp from northbound I-97 to Dorsey Road. Also, outer loop of the Capitol Beltway in Northern Virginia. Traffic's jammed approaching the crash in the right lane between I-66 and Route 50. Traffic every 5 minutes and All News 99.1.
WNEW weather. We're looking at a cloudy afternoon with a chance of some scattered showers, but most of that activity has been staying well to the east of the district with a high of 78 expected. Mostly cloudy tonight. Still a chance of an isolated evening shower or two. Lows ranging from 64 in Baltimore to 70 in the district. Then tomorrow, mostly cloudy in the morning, but hey, sunshine's back in the afternoon with a high of 83. Thursday, sunny and hot. Late afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Thursday's high 90 degrees, and on Friday, partly sunny and pleasant with a high of 78. 72 in Stafford now, at 71 in Gaithersburg. We've got 74 in both Baltimore and in downtown D.C. Traffic and weather together every 5 minutes all day, every workday, only here on All News 99.1. WNEW News Time 2:08. City officials in Ferguson, Missouri, planning to establish now a police review board, as we hear from correspondent Sandy Kozel.
The Ferguson City Council is set to meet tonight for the first time since the fatal shooting of an unarmed black 18-year-old by a white police officer. It says it plans to establish a review board to help guide the police department and make other changes aimed at improving community relations.
The council saying another of those changes would be reforming court procedures in Ferguson. WNEW News Time 2:09, and now it's time for your daily dose. Here's Dr. Oz.
We're always looking to get the most out of our exercise routine. But with today's information overload, it's never easy separating fact from fiction. One popular myth is that the more time you spend at the gym, the more results you'll see. A recent study found that running as little as 5 minutes a day can reduce your risk of dying from heart disease and add years to your life. How about targeting trouble spots like your belly? You'll first have to get rid of the layer of fat that's on top by upping your cardio, not your crunches. As for no pain, no gain, well, there's really no truth to it. Pushing yourself to the point of pain only sets you up for injury and burnout later. Follow these tips for a smarter, not harder workout.
Dr. Oz. All News 99.1.
And we'll check traffic and weather together next. WNEW News Time, 2:09.
Come out to the Silverado Gun Show at the Howard County Fairgrounds this weekend. You're invited to the best gun show in Maryland. It's fun for the entire family. Bring your old guns for appraisal, shop for parts, ammunition, and the guns you collect. With over 400 tables, you are sure to find what you're looking for. You haven't been to a gun show unless you've been to a Silverado gun show. It's all happening this weekend at the Howard County Fairgrounds.
74 in Baltimore, 74 in downtown D.C.
No matter what Mother Nature throws our way, All News 99.1 goes where the news is. Thanks in part to Jim Coleman Cadillac in Bethesda. WNEW relies on Jim Coleman Cadillac's service department to keep our mobile news fleet on the road and in tip-top shape. Jim Coleman Cadillac, the #1 volume Cadillac dealer in the state of Maryland. Jim Coleman Cadillac, right next to Montgomery Mall in Bethesda. Online at jimcolemancadillac.com.
WNEW News Time, 2:11. Traffic and weather together every 5 minutes, every workday. Ron Balserics in the All News 99.1 Traffic Center.
And we have delays now on both sides of the Capitol Beltway in Northern Virginia. The traffic update brought to you by McDonald's. Outer loop of the Capitol Beltway. It's going to be jammed approaching the accident in the right lane after I-66. Inner loop of the Capitol Beltway in Virginia. Slow going through the work zone, blocking the right lane between the Dulles Toll Road and Georgetown Pike. Now, westbound on 66 inside the Beltway, there are delays now from Westmoreland Street over to the Dulles Connector Road. Northbound side of 395 jammed from the Beltway up to the work zone in the left lane after Route 236. Beyond that, there's one in the right lane between Seminary Road and Route 7, and then you're on the brakes again approaching the 14th Street Bridge. That's where another work zone blocks the right lane. Outer loop of the Baltimore Beltway, meanwhile, still bumper to bumper from Delaney Valley Road over to the crash in the left lane. That is after Charles Street. And in Glen Burnie, it's the southbound side of Ritchie Highway blocked after Route 648 at 5th Avenue due to a utility problem. Tailgating McDonald's style. Share the new McDonald's NFL meal bundle with your friends and family. Includes 2 Big Macs, 2 10-piece chicken McNuggets, 4 sauces for dipping, and 2 medium French fries. I'm loving it at participating McDonald's. Traffic every 5 minutes on All News 99.1.
WNEW weather live at the All News 99.1 Weather Center. Meteorologist John Furyk. It looks like rain out there, but we haven't been getting much.
No, just kind of very spotty in nature. The wind off the Atlantic kind of bringing in patches of drizzle, light rain in a few spots, but most places just kind of dreary, damp, and cloudy. We'll top out in the mid and upper 70s this afternoon. Again, maybe some spotty drizzle tonight down in the mid 60s. Tomorrow, clouds give way to some sunshine, the high 83. Then very warm and sticky for Thursday. Sun give way to clouds. A couple of showers and gusty thunderstorms around late in the day, the high 86 to 90. Then not as warm for Friday, lower humidity. Clouds and sun up in the mid 70s. Right now, Baltimore 74, Annapolis 75, downtown Washington 76, and Beltsville at 72. The Weather Watch never stops. I'm meteorologist John Furyk on your 24-hour weather station. All News 99.1.
WNEW News Time, 2:13.
Let's play word association. I say mold. You probably say yuck. When I say mold in your house, I'll bet you say there's no way. Unfortunately, mold grows anywhere there's moisture in your home. When that happens, everyone's health is at great risk. Health problems from mold, especially in kids and adults with weakened immune systems, include chronic nausea, flu-like symptoms, fever, asthma, and even emphysema. Got mold? A free residential mold consultation by the experts at Chesapeake Environmental Systems tells you for sure. Chesapeake's your go-to professional for finding and eliminating mold in your home, including airborne contamination. Got mold? Let the pros at Chesapeake put their scientifically proven techniques to work for you. For your free in-home consultation, call 866-420-MOLD. That's 866-420-6653. Or find us at ChesapeakeMold.com. Chesapeake Environmental Systems. We don't just find mold, we get rid of it for good.
Wall Street lower across the board again. We'll get Money Watch next.
Now a credit repair tip from creditrepair.com.
Late payments are among the top causes of a lower credit score. But did you know that even long after you pay them off, late payments can actually remain on your credit report and continue to hurt your score? That's why you need the credit experts at creditrepair.com. They work with both your creditors and the credit bureaus to repair your credit history and improve your credit score for you to get the things you want in life.
Are you looking for ways to improve your low credit score? Call the credit experts at creditrepair.com at 800-351-4879. And in just a few minutes, you'll know exactly what's hurting your credit score and what we can do to improve it. We'll help repair your credit history, monitor your present activity, and offer credit education to help you make wise financial choices for your future. For over 15 years, we've been helping thousands find solutions to their credit issues. So call creditrepair.com, 800-351-4879, 800-351-4879.